Hello, people. Welcome to Whoops. I forgot to add myself to my own show. Ay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. I am DWTT, or my friends call me Gary. It was funny. I was sitting there listening to the music and dancing along, and then I didn't see myself. I'm gonna call it Monday, but I've been doing this for a while. So yeah, actually, what happened was I clicked the wrong button, and then I exited out of the studio. Then when I came back in, I forgot that I hadn't added myself back to the stage. So there you go. All right, people. So we are here. I should have a full house, or at least my other two compadres will be joining me. But yeah, it was another good weekend for the Arsenal. And joining me to celebrate in that is my man Spencer. How you doing, Spencer?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
4 hellos.
You got four. All right.
4 boom booms, or whatever that kid does. Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
I have 3 points on the board.
Yes, sir. And we've got Catherine in the house. Thanks for joining us, Catherine.
Hello, Catherine.
Yes, she says hi to you. Hi to me. Yeah, I was just saying how it was a good weekend. Football. I think we the game was on Sunday. Yep. So yeah. So we would have known. No, we didn't know what was going to happen because everybody, right? Everybody that we really cared about in terms of City and Liverpool played either at the same time or after us. Something like
Liverpool
that.
was the night before.
We already knew that. Okay. All right.
No, I only happened to find it because I remember it was being on, and then I think we went to go to the pumpkin patch. So I didn't get to watch the game, and I totally forgot they were playing. I
Yep.
saw some of the Tottenham Everton. Or was it Everton? That was it. It doesn't matter. But anyway, I had no idea that they had lost until yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, Liverpool played. That's right. They played after the show. That's what it was. Okay, that's why I thought it was after something I did, and so it was after I had my show. We had our show, actually. I should say not my show, but we had our show, and then they played later. Um, so that worked out pretty cool. All right, so yeah, so Leeds started off the festivities with a win, so Mr. Tom was happy. Then Chelsea proceeded to lose one of the first games of the day. Newcastle wins. Manchester United actually wins against Brighton, who we play on Wednesday. And Brentford is able to basically, not necessarily come back, but then pull ahead after going ahead against Liverpool, who scores later in the second half. So, yeah. So coming into the game, we could extend our lead. Also, if I recall, Sunderland, who had beat Chelsea, was sitting second. And that was going to be crazy if they were able to hold that spot, but they weren't able to do that. But Sunderland, the top of the table sits with Arsenal, Bournemouth, that team, Sunderland, and then the big boys, City, Manchester United, is sitting ahead of Liverpool. Now, what would the odds have been to say, you know what? By the ninth game of the season, Liverpool would be staring up to Manchester United and Bournemouth and Sunderland and that team, and not even close. I guess they can. I think the best they can do if everybody drops points is catch Bournemouth. So if everybody drops points, the best they could do is they could catch up to Bournemouth, but they couldn't catch us because we are well ahead of them. So, but yeah, yeah, great weekend of football. Enjoyed the Saturday results. They helped us out. But you know what? We just need to keep winning. And every game from here on out, it's going to be the whole thing. Oh, it's going to be a tough game for us. They're all tough for us. I don't think there's any easy games for us, no matter who we play, because there's always something about it.
And what is it? Is it 3 points between us and Sunderland?
It is 4 points between us and Sunderland. We cannot. We have to drop it twice. Drop points twice for anybody to catch us.
Yeah, I mean anything can happen, right?
I think it happened, but you know what? As I've been trying to say and trying to stick to it, one game at a time, please.
100%.
One
We
game at a
got
time.
Brighton this week, and it's not even a league game, but I want a trophy.
Yeah, we've got to win everything. So we got to try to win everything.
Yes.
No matter who we put out there, we just got to try to win. And we're not gonna probably start. Well, we definitely aren't. I can see us probably not playing. We'll get into that, but the lineup for we'll get into that towards the end. But I think the lineup for Wednesday's game will be drastically different with some of the exits in our last game. So, got BX Gunner in the house. Welcome to the show, BX Gunner. Thanks for joining us. And let's get into the game. The lineup, I think, like all of our lineups, pretty much this one, no surprises. No surprises anywhere. Well, outside of the left wing, which could change, but Trossard, I think, seems to be our number one left wing right now. And Martinelli gets to play once in a while.
No surprises at all.
Yeah, no surprises. So, but Crystal Palace, I think, if I recall, had not lost at home for a while. So it's one of those things where, yes, they're not, looking for, a trophy at the top of the table, but they don't necessarily lose at home, and they haven't lost at home in a while. And yeah, and Eze was coming home, so it's going to be a big deal for him. One game at a time, and any result. No, not any result. Win. let's not go with the any result. Let's go with a win. I don't want. I don't know about you, but I don't like one goal wins. They hurt my chest.
Not a fan, but yesterday's 1-0 win, I was not worried the whole time. I don't know how to describe it. I just wasn't worried about it.
I was worried about it because it was Crystal Palace and not some other team that, I know they didn't get anything from us, but still, they, they were threatening to me. Right, they were threatening to me. They didn't really, our defense is too good that it didn't really matter. But I mean, they had opportunities in that first half, in that first 30 minutes or so. They looked like we were trying to win the game for some reason. But they looked like they had possibilities, just to say that. But we've got a strong front door. It's hard to break down. No matter how easy you think it looks, it's never easy to get through it. So yeah. So one goal, we could do the 1-0 to the Arsenal for the rest of the season, but I would like some like easy, like some comfortable wins. Everybody that we seem to be, all these teams we struggle against, they're losing to other teams, giving up more than one goal. And I know we all know the reason why. Because they they fear us more. They can release their reins a little bit on everybody else. I don't think there's a team right now that most teams fear in terms of their attack as much as Arsenal. It seems the way that they play us.
So, what would be the projected points total at this point? So, doesn't Ray keep that track of that?
Well, we've dropped 5 points, right? We've dropped 5.
Yes.
And 38. That's 90. It's 118. Is not 118. Oh, is it? What is it? It's
So if you have
38.
3 losses and 3
Oh,
draws,
yeah. It's 114 is an undefeated season, all wins. If I got that right, right? That's 90, 20, 24. Yeah, yeah. 114 would be an a winning all 38 games. So right now we're sitting at best case scenario 109 if we weren't to lose another game. So, and I don't know about you. I mean, we could do it, but we might not need to do that at all.
yeah, I
I
just
mean,
want them to win it. I'm not worried about how it happens. Just do it.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yep.
I mean, I've heard some people talk about, and this isn't anything digging out Bournemouth or Sunderland. Not saying they're not challengers, but if we're doing the 38 game stretch and you've already got 6 and 7 on Liverpool and City, and I think you probably have to count United. They're in fifth at this point, but I mean, I think they just have as much as a puncher's chance as Sunderland in them. But if you can do really good, and I'm talking like really good over this time, let's say you don't drop a lot of points at all, and by February you've got a 10, 12 point lead, and then you can do what you need to do and maybe focus on Champions League at the same time. You know what I mean? Like you could set up you've started in such a manner that you could set yourself up. Of course, things happen, people get injured, whatever. But it for a 9 game stretch, 3 goals conceded in 9 games. I don't think you can really be too much upset about where we are
Three
right now.
goals conceded in 12 games.
All is counting league form. I'm
Just
sorry, but yes,
12 games. It's not
yes, yeah,
12 games.
I know. Um,
Nobody has scored at us in the Champions League or in the cup match. Mm,
here we go. It's all there for them.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
we're setting ourselves up pretty well for a good run. Tony's in the background, but I don't see his face. I'm not sure if he's even available. I just try to see if he's going to chat with us. Let's see.
I'm here.
Okay. You didn't read my message, of course. I was checking to see
Uh,
if you were good, and you didn't answer me.
well,
So
let's
we
just
get.
say when I came inside the door for when I said Mo and roommate pit bull mix attacked me, so a nice
Uh,
bloody hand. But I'm alright.
all right. You got attacked by a dog.
Yeah.
All right. That's not cool, I guess. But you're all right.
Yep.
You got enough problems with the inside of your body betraying you, and now you've got animals attacking you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right.
Nobody likes me, Gary.
It's, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
Except for you, just being like every week for some reason.
Yeah, yeah. It's the first time that Arteta started the same starting 11 in 2 games in a row. I did not realize that. Did not realize that, and it might be a while before we see that lineup again. A couple players did not make it. So, Tony, we were just talking. We kind of went off on a tangent a little bit about the fact that we are sitting 4 points atop the table, 6 points ahead of City and 7 points ahead of Liverpool, who should be the challengers for the title. But you never know. You never know. But
You have to watch out for those two teams I told you last year. You gotta watch out. We're
what teams are they?
Spur that team and Man U.
You think those
Maybe
teams are gonna threaten?
they're gonna be tougher than they were if they didn't have Champions League like they shouldn't have, but they have it.
Well, I mean,
So
that
gave them money.
that team
They
has
spent my
Champions League
money.
though. So they got another what six games of Champions League at the least, right? And I think if I recall, they are not sitting that bad in the league in the Champions League, right? I think they are. Let's see where they're sitting. They are sitting. They're not. They're not in the bottom 8. They are sitting 15th. They're right in the middle. So They're going to be playing at least an extra 2 games, possibly, if they stay where they are. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So they're going to be busy. Got Boy Tendio in the house. Everybody is so edgy about this season. I'm a bit lost, to be honest. Am I the only one convinced we are winning the league? Well, we have a really good chance to win the league. That's what I'm going to say. But we'll win in the league. I think I don't guess I don't want to say that. But we have a
But what do you think is easier, then? Us winning the league or us winning Champions League?
I see us more winning the league. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't think any right now. We got like the biggest thing for me is, are we going to fix our attack? Or is our defense going to get better? And as far as I'm concerned, right now our defense has gotten better. So that was one of the reasons why we struggled last season. We couldn't hold on to a 1-goal lead. We seem to be able to do that now. Once if our offense clicks, make it even easier for the defense. So yeah, so no, so yeah, no. I think the league is going to be. I don't know about Spencer. What do you think? Premier League or Champions League?
I would argue that the Champions League has such these alibis, these like the Real Madrids you got to get through. But I think PSG is still better than Arsenal. That's a good question. I think they're more likely to win the league than Champions League. I think the Champions League could be done, but the stars have to align. And what I mean by that is you have to be healthy. I think we've got the rotation. We got the team enough to do it, but there's one position that still scares me, and that's the 9 position. It's not that Gorkarez isn't good enough. I know Moreno can do the backup if need be, but we need Havertz or Jesus back, one of the two back, to have that rotation in that position. So Gorkarez isn't doing 90 every game. But to me, league, I think, is more likely. But I could be wrong. I mean, they made the semifinals of Champions League last year. You get the right draw, they get through the group stages, or the league play out the league phase. I mean, and say you're in that top 8, you don't have to do that. The 8 to 24 playoff. So you could, I mean, it could set up properly for you. And I don't think, why not both? Let's be honest here. Why not both?
Yeah, no.
The defense is good enough.
I'm not as concerned about PSG. I mean, I felt like last season we played them solid with. I think we might have played them tougher than most teams, and we were down many a man. I mean, many a man. I mean, we lost 1-0 to them at home, and
it was a really good goal too. Anyway,
yeah,
it was just, yeah.
So yeah, I don't. I mean, I think we've gotten better. So we've gotten depth in our defense. So yeah, I think we're all right there. Tony, you asked the question.
I still think it's Champions League. You can rest your players. You know where you are in the standing, so there isn't any big surprises, and we should be favored in most of those games going forward.
Yeah.
And I think that's where your defense comes in.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think
You
we got
just play, because we haven't conceded anything yet in Champions League, have we?
Nope. No, let's see. I think we are one of 2 teams to have not conceded a goal in Champions League. Inter has not conceded any goals, but they have 1 more goal than us. So yeah, and Real Madrid has only conceded 1. So Inter, Arsenal, and Madrid are pretty much the best defenses right now in there, and it's not saying much because PSG and Bayern Munich have only given up 3 and 2 goals. So
it's the league for me because, and I was thinking about this too. Looking at the table now, you're 6 points clear of City. You're 7 points clear of Liverpool. That's 3 games on Liverpool, 2 on City. If you can keep, and again, that's not dismissing Sunderland and Bournemouth, because Leicester, that did happen, but if you can keep that distance on those legitimate contenders, because again, the league's a marathon, and you can get out front now, and next thing you know, let's just say, we're talking, by Boxing Day, you're 10 to 12 points, maybe even 13 points clear of second. I mean, it's still not done and dusted, but especially if you've got that 13-point advantage on someone like a Liverpool or a City, that really just plays into your advantage. The Champions League thing that bothers me is do you have the ability to score the goals when needed? And defensively, it's set up to do a cup game and kind of win some of those cup games, but I don't see why not. I think you compete on all fronts. I think you got a squad big enough to do it, because I think you're going to probably have to move on from a couple people in the summer, whether that's Jesus or whoever. The league, based on your start now, the league seems like the most likely. But again, the Champions League, you just never know. It's all about the draw and everything. So
True. Yeah. No. I mean, our defense will get us through anything. It's as anything else, the creativity on our attack.
You need to score 2 goals a game. 2 goals a game is starting to become my parameter. I know 1-0 can win, but anything can happen in a 1-0 game.
Yeah. Let's go through the chat real quick, Tony. I'll let you have your say. Any winning result? 1-0 works for me. Everybody's saying hello. Win pretty, win ugly, just win. Yeah, win. Liverpool conceded 3 goals against Brentford. We've only conceded 3 goals all season across all comps. Yeah, no, our defense is solid. I like it. We probably get 100 points. Yeah, we continue to play the way we are, and when Arteta's going to have to pull some tricks out of his bag probably this week, and we'll find out what we got. So that'll be good to see. We'll see. Then I want to see the rivals downplay 100 points, because that Centurions crap keeps on getting compared to Invincibles. Yeah, well, if you have both of them, then they won't be able to say much, because then it'd be like, we got both teams in position that have never been in before. We actually have 2 squads to interchange and compete with. Yeah, we are deep. You're deep. And what is this? Oscar Piastri was gonna win the Formula One world title, and he's losing in the last 5 races. I don't know when that happened. I think that's old news, right? But yeah. No, you know what? I think this team has experienced, not necessarily not in winning, but in definitely seeing how a season can go. I think hopefully they know that they got to play every game like it's a final. We can't have like blips in one half of the season like we've done in the past. So every game matters, and we've seen it this year. Yeah, definitely can go for multiple. Got the depth, and Hincapie is back, so we'll see how he does. I mean, he was perfect on the 4 passes he made, and so we'll see. Arsenal actually look the part this year and leave the bottles at the factory. There you go. Got Brenny in the house, my acting brother, as he called it. He's kind of join us for a little bit, probably. I mean, it's late. Well, it's not late. It's almost midnight. So, Tony, anything else you wanted to say on that?
There's 2 wild cards here. One of them is the World Cup, which everybody seems to forget. That's coming up next year around Christmas.
That doesn't affect the.
Yes, it does, because it's a big pressure on playing players from these international coaches, and they try to insert as much as they can onto the clubs. And the other one is, if you lose Gabriel for a significant amount of time, A, who makes up for the defense, B, who makes up for the leadership. I don't care what anybody says, he's the captain of the team.
I hear you.
I think the international point you brought up is valid to an extent, based on the fact that some of these international coaches. Now, here's the flip side of that. Most of our players are probably on already qualified teams, right? So, I mean, it depends on. I understand what you're saying on that one, because
but they still want them to play, whether they're qualified or not qualified.
No, I agree with you on that. I just don't. My thought process is if most are qualified, but yeah, there could be a pressure to play someone. Hey, we want to try this formation out for the World Cup, and someone pulls a hamstring and is out for 6 to 7 months. Like that could happen, or not 6 7 months. You know what I mean? For in a crucial period of time where you can't replace that player.
Yeah, I just think we've been a little bit more cutthroat with how we handle our players in international break. So,
Well, this is a year where I think if you were going to tick off an international nation, you remember when the Arsenal ticked off Brazil? And I think they kept Jesus and someone else back, and they got upset about it. This is one of those years where I think you could do that. But these players are going to want to go play in the World Cup too. So, but I think Tony brings up a valid point, though.
yeah.
No, don't forget Havertz got hurt because we wanted to go have warm weather training during a break.
Well, you know what? All that crap can happen, and guess what? That's why we're deeper now than we have
But
been.
there
in
was
years.
warning
So,
signs at the Wolves game when he was running around and exhausted out. You could see the warning signs.
Once again, all these things you're talking about is because we didn't have depth.
That's true. That's
we
an
got
accurate
depth
statement.
now. Havertz hasn't even played. He's played like a minute, and it hasn't mattered, right?
We're operating like Missouri right now, Gary. I think that's fair. The fan base is. You can't sit there and say you're going to win the league after 9 games. That's impossible. But there is a history there of things kind of going sideways, whether the manager makes mistakes, injuries, whatever they are. So there is going to be cautious optimism, I think is the phrase. That's the phrase of the week, cautious optimism.
We got to keep doing the same things. Like, this is no different than last season. We were going to depend on our defense right now. If our offense clicks, we'll be happy. But our defense is solid, and they're deep.
I'd feel a lot better if Madueke was back, if Havertz was back. That's where I would feel good about things.
Yeah. Well, once again, we are deep. If they were gone if we had the same situation last season, we'd be back where we know how that goes. So we are not in that situation now because we have not seen Havertz. We have not seen Nordgaard. We have not seen Hincapie, right?
Yeah.
You've not seen Gabriel Jesus. I mean, there's all these players that have not actually played much football this season. And guess what? It hasn't mattered because we Erdogan hasn't actually really played as much, right?
Yeah.
And it hasn't mattered as much. So I'm gonna say, gonna lean on our defense. We're gonna lean on our depth. Mm-hmm. That's what we did all this for, right? And they're hopefully gonna get minutes, and then we'll see. We've seen Mascara show he can do a job.
Yeah.
Supposedly Hincapie is supposed to be able to do a job.
Were you impressed with him on Sunday? What did you think about him?
I don't think I saw much of him to go, all right, yes, to no. I don't know. I didn't really look at him specifically. Probably would have to go back and look and see if anybody's got highlights of what he did. Like I said, he had 4 passes and he made them all. He had a ground duel that he made, right? So my understanding is he'll be really good for us once he gets going. So hopefully we'll see him on Wednesday. Because it'd be nice to be able to give some of our center backs a rest.
Yeah.
Because we know why. We know why we might want to do that. We have no dead weight. Everyone is a good contributor for sure. I don't think there's one player on our team that we would go, I don't think we can use him.
Yeah.
Everybody has a purpose right now if they're healthy. And that's been our problem with the ones that aren't around. They're not healthy. Got Godfrey in the house. He says, big up to myself, Tony, and Spencer. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, no, like I said, last season all we had was our defense. This season we've got our defense in depth, right? As A doesn't start, we still have an answer. Saka doesn't start, we still got an answer. Like right now, if Saka doesn't start, we still have an answer. It might not be anywhere close to Saka, but we have an answer, right? Erdogan's out, we got an answer. And then if we had to go to Nweri, I don't feel too sad about that. Skelly is still can back up in multiple positions, right? So we've got answers in different spots right now. We don't have a backup to our striker. We don't have like a legitimate backup to our striker because they're spread thin. Trossard is sharing time with with Martinelli on the left. Eze, Saka right now is all we got. Eze right now I think has an weary, so I think we're fine there. And if we had to, Eze could play up top, and Saka wouldn't be missed. So I think, like I said, now we've got two pieces to the
Yeah.
pie. We've got defense and we've got depth.
You could throw
All right.
Martinelli up there at the 9 position if you needed to. There's
True.
options.
True. And as BX Gunner says here, when AFCON comes around, we don't have to worry about our top player leaving, like some teams do,
Yeah.
like multiple teams will. So um, we're even better suited for that as well. So yeah, yep. And that might be another time when we pull ahead. I mean, that's like in December, right? We talked about might come into the new year or cut, like you said, go into that Christmas break and be looking at an even bigger, that at least from the big boys, a
Yeah.
bigger lead. So let's get in. We didn't really talk about the game much. Let's get into the game. I'll just go half by half because I think that is kind of how I want to do it, so we can get we can talk about that. The first half for me, um, yuck. So I'm gonna say not good. Not good. I kind of felt like Crystal Palace was getting more, having more. Looked like they were gonna more likely score than us, and I remembered I did the watch along for that. I jumped on a show with Abs and Waffle Don, as he's called in the YouTube world, and Eze was having a bad day, a very bad day, and only a bad day inside the final third. When his ball went into the final third, it didn't meet its mark. I mean, he had about two or three passes which would have gone to either Saka or Eucharist, and they weren't even close. They weren't even close. I mean, people said Saka was quiet in the game, and I said, well, it's because Eze couldn't get him the ball. When he did get the ball, then he's got two and three players on him, and I think once again, Arteta's plan and what teams do don't mesh. Saka's not going to get enough time, so he should be thinking to get that ball. I say near post for Gyökeres. I'm going to keep harping on that. Saka gets the ball. Gyökeres run to the near post. Ball's coming. I don't know about you, but I feel like that's where we need to go. Then the defense won't have time to catch up on that one. But yeah, that first half not good. Final third, I think they had three shots before we even took one, if I recall. None of theirs were on target, but they actually took three shots, and then we started to get into it, and that's when we got our opportunities. But yeah, not good, not good from us attacking wise, and that was more in the final third than anything else. Um, what did you say about that first half?
I think we need to talk about how good Urian Timber is.
Well, see, they're not okay, but all right. I wanted to talk about the bad stuff. You can talk about the good stuff. Go on.
Well, I mean, nothing bad really happened in the first half, other than we had like didn't. It was like I think it was like was it Eze shot the first shot on target or was Trossard?
Trossard was the first
Yeah.
shot on target.
I mean, I got the highlights watch right now, and like the 23rd minute. I mean, that first it was Crystal Palace, but that was an offside. But anyway, yeah, the first half felt very. Well, the time change just happened in the UK. Did it not feel like everybody was like sluggish from that? Do you know what I mean?
They're playing, instead of playing the game at 3, they're playing it at 2.
I don't know, man.
That's not a significant difference.
I don't know. I mean, we're not prime athletes, Gary. So like, I don't know. Anyway, no, I thought the first half was flat. It's just I don't know. Like I was fine with the lineup. Like the final third, Crystal Palace, they're a really good squad. Like they handled Arsenal. I don't know if that's completely bad on Arsenal or a mixture bag of how good Palace is defensively too. I think it's a mixture, but it still wasn't good enough. 32nd minute was our first shot on target, or 33rd, and then the goal comes in the 40th minute or 39th minute. A really good goal too by SA, but yeah, first half was definitely flat. So, Tony,
I don't know if he disappeared because he muted himself, so I'm going to say he's not.
Yeah.
No, now he's gone. So hope he's all right.
but I never felt really threatened by Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Like I know you felt differently on that. I never felt like they were really. There was a couple stretches in the game. We'll get to it, but in the first half, it felt more of this weird like chess match.
Mm.
And I think BX says it: smother, suffocate, dominate. That's what it felt like. But we
Yeah,
never. But we're still lacking that killer instinct to take those shots, even if they're blocked.
Mm.
But Timber's my it's kind of one of my favorite players, Gary.
Yeah. I'm just going to read this for you, and you're going to tell me what you think about it. This is
Okay.
Ars blog when he does his little blogging. In the 9th minute, corner Palace. Mateta causing some problems. Saliba caught out a bit. Then Gabriel had to clear from our 6-yard box. That's what I mean by they had opportunities, but our defense is really, very, very, very good. Like
Hmm.
you might not like they didn't get a shot off, but they were threatening. You know, um, so I like I said and that was and that was because we weren't doing anything. We were kind of giving the ball away. Tony, we're talking about the first half. I thought it was a bit
I,
ugly.
I thought it was poor. We started changing later on, but you always have just that feeling. We've been here before. We've allowed those goals, but now the defense has been pretty solid. But you still got to watch it because a lot of times your only safety valves are Gabriel and Saliba. And Saliba a lot of times isn't in the correct position. So
Yeah, yeah.
you gotta still be careful.
I hear you. Got mom in the house. Thanks for joining.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, the other thing that they were doing, they were definitely beating up Saka.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everybody got a touch on him in terms of leaving one on him in this game. I mean, he was on the ground, but I mean, they definitely were like, you know, making sure they, everybody got a hand in, a touch in, a leg in, or whatever you want to call it. And the reason, and that was their downfall because they fouled him enough that eventually, guess what? We got, we weren't getting the corners because we weren't taking any shots, but we were getting free kicks, right? I think Saka got fouled early before we got the goal. He got fouled and free kick was given there, and then they fouled him again later on, and voila, goal scored. Um, Everybody saying hi to mom. We got Rosie in the house. Thanks for joining us, Rosie. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, no, and that's probably another reason why Saka was out of the game because they definitely, double trippy teaming him and also just leaning on him as well. But I think he handles it well. But and that's why we had to take advantage of whatever they're going to give us. You know this from playing sports. Take what the defense gives you.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want us to beat them with open play opportunities. So then we said, all right, well, we'll take the free kicks you're giving us.
Yeah.
Did really well there. So,
Yeah.
and that's another thing. Are you upset that we are set piece FC?
Absolutely not.
Tony?
Everybody tries it, and some teams are better than us at it last year. It's just part of the deal. And like me and Gary like saying, especially Gary, just shoot. You can get those rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens when you get rebounds. You get to shoot it at it again.
We scored some fire shots off of corners and free kicks so far, right? Zubimendi's got one. Eze's now got one. I mean, Eze could have had others in games, but just goalkeepers who stood on their head and
I was
couldn't.
listening to this. I don't know if it was on Sky Sports. Maybe I sent it to the group. I don't know, but I probably didn't. But it was an interesting conversation about when does a set piece no longer become a set piece. And the point being is like Eze's goal. Yeah, it was off the set piece, but it wasn't really off the set piece. Like it was like
It was off the set piece.
hold on, it was 2 or 3 moves after the set piece
No,
secured.
no. Gabriel heads it back, and then he volleys it. There is no extra touch.
But where's that line where it no longer becomes a set
That is
piece?
the first touch off of the free kick. It hits Gabriel as a goal. That is a set piece goal. If I'm remembering correctly, that's how that worked. Rice
but
kicks it.
But how many
Gabriel
touches
goes-
before it? Well, how many? Let me ask you this though, because this is beside the point. How many touches before it doesn't become?
I think until it gets reset, and it didn't get reset. Like it didn't go back to midfield. If I that corner, that goal from Eze, I believe, is off of a Gabriel header.
I'm gonna check right now
Okay,
just to see.
we've got.
But I don't
Steve-
mind that the set pieces doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, Aussie Gunner Steve has joined us. I think he just woke up. He's having his coffee. Thanks for joining us. Yes,
That one is.
Rosie,
that one was.
thank you for not using my gladiator name. I can't remember if it's a good, bad one, but thank you nonetheless. And I don't know what this is. Taintus Excrucius is undefeated in the arena of blood and sand. Okay, I don't even know what that is. And it's just come out that the Prem and Sky were praising they were praising them for their set pieces. And when Arsenal do it, they say they shouldn't count. Yeah. You see the new table? They created a new table. Open play goals. Arsenal sits sixth, I think.
Who cares? Who cares?
They used to do that all the time, Gary.
When Arsenal does stuff like that, they tell us you shouldn't do that. It doesn't matter.
That
right?
used to be a thing. They used to always say open play goals, but for some reason that went away for a decade and a half.
Yeah.
But that used to be a very common stat.
Yeah. See, Boytan Diaz says the set piece only stops being a set piece when opposition gets the ball when the ball goes out of play. So there you go.
So if it goes on for 5 minutes, then it's still a set piece.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. So it sounds like
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought he made a good point up. I'll have to find it and I'll send it to you. When you hear it, you'll understand what he was saying.
Yeah, no, I believe the ball gets reset, then it's not. But if it's continual in terms of with an opportunity to score, nah. I don't know what this Rosie's saying some bad words here. Or if the keeper touches the ball, then set piece is surely considered to have ended, even if a goal is scored off the rebound. I don't know about that one. I think if the goalkeeper tries to save it and then it scores, that's still off the set piece. That's what I think. I know you're saying otherwise, but yeah. Gary read my gladiator name perfectly. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I didn't know if it was bad or not. Everyone has us at different place in the open play goals. Yeah, that's right. You know what? The open play goal, I think we're tied with like 4 teams, but we just happen to be at the bottom of the list for some reason. So there you go. Yeah, I put a bet on him skipping my comment. I don't know if I skipped it or not, but we'll see. Just going through the chat. One last. Catherine says Rosie full of interacting with people. Can't wait till Wednesday when I only have to interact with people I choose to and not my coworkers. Being in the office a lot since it's so open and load. I don't know what that means. There's a lot of stuff going on there. Yeah, I guess Gary ignoring. Did I ignore your name? Did I ignore the name? I think I did. I don't see it, Rosie. You might have to put it in there again because I'm scrolling backwards and it's not working. I'm on the belief Bayern hit us with a set piece started by Neuer in his own box. 4 to 5 passes later, and they scored that game. That same game around. Here we are. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I think if the build up stops, then it's end. Okay, we'll get into your question
Well,
later, Rosie.
that's kind of like the phases of offside. It's just like,
The phases of an offside. Like for me, when you're offsides, you're offsides. Why do we have to wait for you to actually make a play on a player or the ball? You're offsides.
don't ask me, but it's
Because
part
for
of the
me,
game.
that extends the game and creates a false part of the game. Like, what happens if there's a yellow in there or a red card? Like, does it come back? Right? No, it doesn't. Just call it offsides and move on. Yeah, put the flag up if you want, or make a motion that you're gonna call it offsides. They always seem to wait. Rather than how as a basketball referee, if there's something going on, you put your arm out and everybody knows what's going on, and then you wait to see what happens, and then your hand goes up or down depending on what's happening. So I think they should do something like that. So at least the main referee knows what's going on, and then can make a call based on what happens next. If a defender is tracking back to cover a striker that is in an offside position, is the striker considered to have been affected in play? Obviously, we know it all depends, right? It all depends. I like Curio, but we've upgraded. Now Curio was good. Curio had some really good times, but what's his position? And I think Mosquera is better, and Hincapie is definitely better, and Skelly is better. So then, where does he play? All right.
I sent it to you, Gary. His opinion, and again, we're not going to agree on this. So, his opinion is it's the second phase. Gabriel, like it wasn't Gabriel's header that scored; it was Gabriel's header that passed off to Eze. So it's going to be a disagreement regardless. But it was an interesting point. I sent it to the group. So
yeah, I'll listen to it.
Yeah. So, and you might not agree, and that's fine. But it's an interesting point. The way he presented it, I thought it was. Move out of the way. Sorry, I thought it was interesting. So.
Yeah, no, I can listen to it while you guys chat. You want to chat? Go ahead, say something.
Well, let's say something. This is the song. I'm just kidding. So yeah, we're still on.
Have you started putting up your Christmas lights yet, Spencer?
Yeah, I started working on it. It's gonna take a long time to do this year. The weather might be a little rough this week, but we started. I got some stuff. Holly's helping me out. That's without Holly, I wouldn't be able to do any of it. To be fair, it's a lot of work. So,
Can't have somebody plug lights in.
Well, she does. Listen. She likes to do the rework. It's her favorite thing to do. If she didn't do it, it might not be done. So, I'm very reliant on her. Just like Arsenal's relying on set pieces, I'm relying on her to help out. So.
There you go. I'm going to say hello to somebody I haven't seen in a little while. Why Not has joined us, folks. Say hello to Why Not. Saying hello to us. Tony Tone. There we go.
Hello.
Yeah, no, I listened to that video, and you know what I find weird is if that were a strike from inside the box. No, it was inside the box, actually. It was just outside the penalty box.
Mm-hmm.
That's a goal. That's a set piece goal because we've seen it multiple times. The ball comes in, teammate heads it to his other teammate who taps it in for a goal. Set piece goal. That's no different. Initially, when I saw it, I thought he hit it from outside the box. But as I remember now, he's well inside the box when he strikes that. That's a set piece goal if I ever seen one. Like to say it's a second phase, no, it can't be the second phase. It's the second touch on the ball.
Well, his argument is the first touch after the delivery.
no,
That's his
nobody's ever
argument.
said.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying he had a good
yeah.
argument. I thought it
No,
was
because
interesting.
how many times have we watched a set piece corner go in and the one of the attackers will let the ball glance off of his head to his teammate who will tap it in, and we went nice set piece goal.
Well, that's how Trossard scored. Against Fulham.
The ball made it. Did that get tapped? Did I get headed over
I
there?
think Gabrielle headed it to him.
Okay, that's a set
But
piece goal. What's the difference? Whether the ball's going away or towards the goal.
I just
The,
pointed it out,
the
man.
next touch, he's stupid. You shouldn't listen to him.
All
Whoever
right,
that guy was.
listen. I think we're doing it more.
There's bottom phases of
Phases.
Listen,
Like he's saying the phases after the first touch. Uh, if that ball taps off anybody's head and goes in, it's a set piece goal. I don't care if it's the goalkeeper or it's the
okay.
defender.
So here's the question. You brought it up. Do you have a problem being set piece FC?
I don't care how the ball goes in.
Yeah.
And you know what? I just said it. Take what the defense gives you. They don't want us to win by open play. We're going to make them pay when they do give us an opportunity. And we've been making people pay for the last 3 years, 4 years now.
But I do think there is a world where you get that first one on the set piece, and it opens everything up,
I hear you.
just like it did against.
Thanks for joining us. Yeah.
I think there is a world where that happens.
Where repeat that again? Sorry.
There's a world where you get that first goal off of a set piece, or whatever you want to say, second phase, third phase, whatever. That it opens a teams up if they're willing to go have a go at it, like Atletico was.
Yep. Yep.
Or Crystal Palace still kind of stayed compact.
Yeah. No, because they knew how. Discipline.
Yeah. Well, I think Atletico also there was probably we can beat Arsenal.
Yeah.
We'll come back, and you got opened up even further.
Yeah. I think teams are finding out what happens when they want to play football with us.
Yeah.
So, and I think, as some people have said, as the season wears on and people get a little bit more tired and a little bit more forgetful of who they're playing, and we might even get better at what we do.
Mm-hmm.
If we get better at what we do, I think as they say, that mental clock, ours is very, very slow. It needs to be like now, and we're like still waiting for something to happen. It's like, no, now. Just, what are you waiting for?
Yeah.
Like we wait too long for the defense to settle. No, forget that.
Yeah.
Score before they can think about what's going to happen next. So.
All I know where to be scary when the offense finally starts clicking.
I'm with you on that one. I want to see that. I want to see like come out of the whistle blows and bang, you're down 2 goals before 20 minutes is gone, and you're like, what the world's going on here? And then you seriously got 6 and 7 guys. Like I saw a video where they were showing like how many teams play us with like 5 to 6 players on that back line. Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody at some point it's 5 to 6 players on that back line, and then another 3 or 4 in front of them, and you're like, how are we supposed to break this down?
Yeah, it's hard.
But I think the way we break it down is we move fast, man. We move fast. Got Tiger and Gunnar in the house. Thanks for joining us. He's also
to continue on that, Gary. You have Bucharest, which has the most runs in the final third. So if you're actually picking up your tempo and doing the through balls and the long balls, then you're not getting the goals because you're not.
You know what that is? That's one of those
space.
the no look passes, right? In basketball, like I don't know if he's going to be there, but we set this up for him to be there. I'm going to put the ball there. If he's going to make that run, and he's going to make that run because he always makes that run, put the ball there. You know what I mean? Like if Saka gets the ball, Gyökeres should be running to the near post no matter what. The ball's coming. Saka doesn't even have to look. He just needs to place the ball in near post. That's it. And I know he can do that with 2 people coming at him. If he knows he doesn't have to like turn a corner and he can just let that ball fly. That's what I believe. Yeah, I believe that. And there's a question here. Oh, you going back for my? Oh, I'm back for my holiday from Bali. Oh, nice weather out there. Cool. I've, I've not been to Bali. But it sounds cool. Uh, a big question for why not from BX Gunner. Has he changed it? Does he ever change a heart to Arteta? That's a silly question, BX. You know that's a silly question because the answer is always going to be nope. uh, you know what? Well, why not? Why not? We'll have to change his name. He won't have. He doesn't. At some point when Arteta's gonna have to. As I say, at some point, I just want to. He's gonna have to shut people up, and then they have nothing to say. Because when that's all he can do.
So what did I do if we get a double or triple this season?
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to change your name. Like you're gonna have to. What is it gonna be? YS? Yeah, no, he's not changing until that man's lifting up a trophy. I mean, Arsenal's lifting up a trophy. That's everybody's waiting for. They want to see it, and then when it happens, they're gonna say, "I need to see it again," and it's gonna be like, "Nah, you don't get that. You don't get that. He's won it. Now step off. Basically, stop bothering my man. Right? If he wins the Premier League in the last 20 years, if he wins the Champions League ever, you can't talk to him. I don't think anybody can talk to him. All right? That's how I see it. Yeah, no, seeing is believing is for sure. I get it. My thing is, it's one of those things where I don't think he can do it, and if he does it, then that's what I expect. You win both ways. Nah, you can only be one-sided. Either he's not doing it, or I think he can do it. One of the two. You can't be if he does it. That's what I want. No. I don't like that. You can't play both sides. I don't know about you, Spencer. You can't play both sides. Either Arteta can win it, or he's not good enough to win it. It can't be. If he does win it, that's what I want.
It doesn't matter if someone thinks they can win or not. He either wins or he doesn't win it.
No, that's not what I mean.
My argument is if it's like you made the comment, if some people are going to stick to the Arteta out even if he wins stuff, then they're just clowns. Yeah. I mean, if they don't believe now, that's fine. I mean, yeah, I don't think there's a problem with that. It's once it's achieved and you're still going Arteta out, then it's a grift at that point.
Yeah, no,
it's probably a grift already now.
Yeah. I mean it like the method, but the milk is delivered just like the milkman. He's doing his job. I don't know if it's the same thing. Delivering the milk and winning a Champions League or a Premier League are not on the same level of like expectations. Yeah. I think there's a little bit. I think it's not the same thing to me.
But I think there's gonna be people that don't like our style of play.
Yeah,
like what we're doing right now.
It's not entertaining.
Yeah. It's not entertaining.
Okay, so from the football. So if we talk about football, because everybody says it's not entertaining, are we?
What was that first half
style, or are we being? Or is it being imposed on us? Huh?
Was that first half entertaining?
No, because we were terrible in the final third. And that had nothing to do with Crystal Palace's defense. In my eyes, we were terrible in our passing. We were dribbling into double and triple, defenses. It's like no, pass it. Pass it sooner than later.
In the league, I feel like we do that during parts of every game. Champions League, it seems like we click most of the game, but in the league, it seems like we have those halves or a quarter, half a half or something, and that just our team's not clicking at all.
Yeah. I don't need to be entertained when I watch games. I really just it depends, man. Like I'm watching the Broncos yesterday.
What do you okay, no. Shut no, I don't want to hear about anything you have to say.
You thought you were just gonna
I don't
want that one.
Nobody wants to talk about that anyways, because this is
I'll tell you what, Bo Nix was sliding back.
No, I don't want to hear anything. I
And then
told you how that
Cowboy
game was going to
players
go.
were playing
Oh,
Tetris on their phones.
stop talking about the football. We're talking about the proper football, anyways.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. But anyway, my point being is like I just wanted to keep him slinging it. Hit 50 points. But there's something entertaining about a 1-0. When you watch someone play good defensive, like if you go back and I'll give you a prime example, that 91st minute when I think Crystal Palace had the ball and we kept hitting like the headers away and getting stuck in and keeping them from trying to get an opportunity. There's something entertaining about watching really good defense too. But the goal right now is not to play entertaining. The goal is to win trophies.
Yeah.
If
Well,
this team wins all 4 trophies and plays boring 1-0, what's the goal here? To be entertaining or to win trophies?
Well, you see, the thing is, you keep saying entertaining. I'm saying it's entertaining. I just don't like it. Big difference. Because at the end of the day, we're getting a win, so it's entertaining for me. At the end of the day, like our football, like you're looking at one side of it. Like we're looking at the one side of it where we're saying that the attack isn't working. And I'm looking at the entire package, going, well, we are a defensive team. If you don't like the defense, then yeah, you don't like all of football, because that's half the battle. That's half of football right there. Our defense is very, very, very good, and that's entertaining. Teams think they have a chance and they don't. Teams think they have a break and they don't. Teams look like they're going to score and they don't.
Yeah.
That is another side of football, right? We are very good on that side of the ball. Very, very good on that side of the ball.
We're in the point collecting business right now, the 3-point collecting business.
Yeah.
And that's what it's going to come down to. I think that there's if there's anything we've seen this year is I think there's been a learning from the failures. I think we're seeing proof of that through some of the rotation. I mean, we've seen Mascara come on during a game for Gabriel or Saliba, and whether that's an injury related or not. In years past, we probably wouldn't have seen stuff like that.
No, that's not true. You're lying again.
No, I'm not lying.
What was the first game that Kyrgios played for Arsenal? Do you remember that game?
Yeah, that was the Liverpool game.
Exactly. It was his first game at Anfield.
Wasn't that forced by injury too?
Up 2-1, yes.
Yeah.
So Arteta at Arsenal defense, he doesn't. He's got support. He knows what he's doing on that side of the ball, because he's been able to put in the Kyrgios in Anfield and not see a drop. Right. Yeah. So for me, defense will fine. That's why I kind of lean on the defense. Say, yeah, that's where that's our bread and butter. All right. We've got Dan in the house.
Well,
welcome to the show, Dan.
I mean, that's why I argue that Zubamendi's better than Partey.
No, but anyways, we're moving on because we have that argument. They both bring something different to the table, but I like either one. It's like delivering milk. Float, pickup is squad building. Each delivery is like 3 points. End of route is the title. Job done. Trust the PIA process. It's not the same as delivering milk. Winning a Premier League is not like delivering milk. I'm sorry, it's not. Because guess how many milks you deliver in a day? You're not delivering that many trophies in a day. It takes how many months? 6 months to deliver a trophy. You deliver milk every week. Not
that milk's spoiled by then.
Not the same thing for me. I get it. It's not the same thing for me.
Not as a salmon milk.
No, I don't know.
That milk brings all the boys to the yard.
Maybe that's a totally different kind of milk, but yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. Why not? But for me, that is not the same. Delivering milk and winning a Premier League and bringing the boys to the yard, totally all 3 different things, doing different things with different things. Yeah,
man, that song's stuck in your head. That song is stuck in your head, though, for sure.
And also, I have like a meme in my head as well. Yeah,
Gary's went to his elementary days where life's been taking
Let's get the points. We're doing good, Dan. We were talking about the game, but we keep wanting to go and talk about all the other stuff because there's lots of stuff going on. Yeah, I don't see how my indifference is seen as complaining. Nobody said you were complaining. I didn't. I don't know if I said complain. I don't know if I meant complaining. Hopefully, that's not what I meant. I like attack. You see, you like attack first football, and I'm just saying we ain't there yet. But you do love our defense. I have no doubt you love our defense, right? You love our defense. If you don't, then we ain't gonna win because our defense is supreme and one of the best in the world, right? So that's how I see it. You can't say I like attack first and nothing else. You like the defense as well. I do, anyways.
But
All right.
isn't it attack first when generally 6 or 7 guys are in the attack?
I would like us to attack first. We're not doing it, and I don't know if that's just instruction or they can't, right? Either as I like to say, either he's coaching or he's letting it happen, right? Either he's telling them not to attack first, or they're not listening to him and doing something else. I have a feeling he's telling them to do something else.
It's weird because you had a Lacazette that one time come out and say we didn't listen to what Arteta told us. It's like,
Yeah.
is that really the truth?
I
have a hard time buying that.
Yeah. The son of Moyes, Arteta's defense first and second, and it's like milk delivery. I have quantified and explained the equivalence of analogy, Gary. Hold that. Nah, you didn't hold that. What? No. No. Milk delivery is not the same as we're going to. No. Sorry. Sorry. No. Completing your milk delivery for the entire season, that is delivering a championship. Doing one thing, nah. Delivering one milk
You
to
have
one
to be
person's house, not the same. Nah.
You have to be faster to deliver an ice carry.
So, yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah.
When you used to have a big old Bach eye.
Milk does not belong in a word salad. Yeah. The goals will pick up as a season. BX, I'm with you. I want to see that. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if Arteta's waiting for Erdegaard to come back. I just think he's got the tools right now to get the job done. He's got to figure out how to get it done with what he's got. I think Nweri needs more minutes because Nweri can get the ball out from his feet.
I'm going to get Sam to make a bingo card. I'm going to have to send it to the group chat.
Yes.
It's needed.
Yes.
Gary brings up Nweri.
I do.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Bingo card. I will welcome that bingo card. And where he needs to play more. That man's got a quick, like him and like Endowment. I was looking at their shots per minutes played or something like that. It's ridiculous. They've played like under an hour of football and they've got like 7 shots. Their average per 90 is like, I don't know. It's a really high number, and they haven't played much. Because guess what? When they get that ball, the only thing they're thinking about is shooting it, and it's not like they don't do the defense. We've seen Nweri do it. So I'm just saying, get them on the pitch, man. The passes that Nweri's the one that put the pass in for Moreno, right? Right? Remember that? The 2 goals late in the game? One of those came from Nweri.
Is that them not listening to a manager?
I don't. I hope so. If that's the case, then I hope so. Moat does not belong. Okay, let's just see. Why not? I was worried someone was impersonating you. Yeah, it does. Each store 3 points, 38 doors, 38 pints. Title winning round. Yeah, we got to do all 38. It's not just one. I'm talking. Yeah, if we're talking that, then we're on the same page. You got to finish your delivery. You got to make all the deliveries on time, and then you win a trophy at the end. Got it. We're on the same page there. But not just delivering one thing of milk. You got to finish the route, my man. 38 routes. You complete all 38 routes, you get the trophy. We're on the same page there. Now you understand where I was coming from. Delivering milk just by itself is not.
Who cares how many porches you left spoiled milk on?
No. You made
too hot during the day.
No, you made them all on time. That's how you get the 3 points. If you don't make it on time, that's where you might get a loss or a draw. You know what I mean? They're starting to get all funky. it's probably a draw. And if it starts to like look chunky, you lost. You lost.
Now somebody's designed a ship milkman game.
Yeah, if it looks like a milkshake when you pour it, then you're probably
So
yeah,
the paper boy, you're gonna be on a little
you probably
milk
took a
truck
little long.
throwing
Yeah.
milk side
All
to
right.
side.
Eze's goal, sweet, right? I like it. I loved it. You guys, Eze shot his goal. Nobody's gonna chat. We're not happy
Excellent,
about it.
excellent goal.
Yeah, great goal.
Yeah.
So second
What-
phase though.
Yeah.
Second phase,
Second phase,
Gary.
whatever.
Second phase.
Do you guys agree with like players not celebrating because they're scoring against their old team?
I'm fine with them showing respect. They usually do it maybe the first game or two. Then after they played a couple of seasons, that stopped. But
Okay. All right. I just think you should be able to. I just think you.
I'm okay with it either way.
Yeah, I get the sentiment there, but there's a lot of things that they don't do for the sentiment. So I kind of feel like you should be able to celebrate your goal. You should be able to celebrate your first goal for the team that you're playing, and it just happens to be against your old team. I think you should be able to celebrate that. Because the goals aren't given to you. You might not score again. You know what I mean? And then you like lost your
That tells you
opportunity.
how bad our offense is not clicking after his first goal of the season.
Yeah.
Because his play's been excellent. So.
I hear that. Yeah. BX Gunner says he was right not to. Shows class. Yeah, I guess maybe I'm not classy. I just kind of feel like this is a sport and it should be fun and you should be able to enjoy the good things that you've done. I mean, he's been putting that ball similar shots just like that all season, and they just haven't gone through. And he finally gets it, and then he's not allowed to celebrate. That's kind of how I see it. Yeah, he left on
Why
good
not?
time. Yeah.
Why not like so heavy cream?
Yeah. Oh no, I was saying I agree. Bates gonna. I think it was classy of the Palace fans to cheer him. Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. I just like I said. It's supposed to be a fun sport. Like they like the same way like VAR is curtailing our celebrations. This is probably a rule from a long time ago. Maybe that's just my naivety and the sport and stuff like that. But I just kind of
Yeah, I
feel
don't
like
But before and after the goal, they were like celebrating every time that he had the ball, which I thought was cool.
So if he had scored a hat trick, he's not supposed to celebrate any of the goals. You know what I mean? Like at some point, like
that's gonna have to be a question for Sam and Tom on Saturday to explain that.
No real complaints of someone set piece coach doing their job. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, maybe it's just like I said, my naivety into the sport since I didn't get it to grow up with it. Celebrate the second game and onwards. There you go. Tiger Gunner has said it. A second game, he goes in there and he blasts them. He enjoys it. All right.
But it's weird how Gary got cricket, but he didn't get football.
Well, my dad plays cricket. So, I'm named after one of the best cricketers of all time. So that's kind of.
Did you ever get punished by a cricket bat? Gary?
No, not that I remember.
Did he ever threaten to use a
Not that I
cricket bat
remember. I don't
you?
think so. No, I don't think so. No.
That seems like I would make every kid listen if you know that's in my bag of tricks.
No.
That's kind of like when
put
my
in his
dad would
request
get.
for a bingo card.
That's kind of like when my dad would get me with the weightlifting belt.
Yeah,
I made the bingo card. I got to figure out how to send it to people.
All right. I can put it in the chat if you want to send it to me.
let's I mean, it's I just had to. It's
Yeah, if you put it in the WhatsApp, I can move it along.
I've added it here. So
yeah, I think it's a cultural difference. I believe America have more open rivalry and trash talking, and one-upmanship is embraced. Yeah. No, you know what it is? I think I don't know. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Yeah.
I think it's got to do with alcohol culture too.
Probably. Well, they're drinking at both games.
No, I understand that, but I think that it's more of a working man's game where it feels more like we feel very commercialized, right, when it comes to a lot of our sports. Whereas there, they still have like the $10 tickets, and my grandmother went to this game, and
True.
Compare have a price of
But
ticket.
but I'll just bring it back to but do they have been wary kicking the ball out?
they don't.
Ooh.
I think the road trip bingo cards are red. So if Tom wants to edit that, he's more than welcome to. I think we're at I think 7 was the right number.
Yeah.
If I don't think so, I'll still find a way to get it to you guys in the WhatsApp.
Yeah, just put it. If you put it in the WhatsApp, I can forward it along.
Yeah.
So
I think
put it up there. But yeah, no, I get that. Like I said, I just feel like it's hard to celebrate football as much as you did in the past because everything's so constrained these days. And that one, I mean,
think how like Moreno celebrated his goal against Newcastle, right?
Yeah, but I mean, when did he play for Newcastle?
He played at
That was
Newcastle
a while ago, right?
So
Yeah, that was a long time ago, though, right?
But I think it was so long ago. I think it depends on how long the player was there. Yeah.
You're gonna.
My point being is, I think it depends on how long they've been there, what they meant to the club, and.
I hear you.
Spencer, since TKO took over WWE 2 years ago, the price of tickets has doubled.
Yeah.
So your average
it's all about making the Benjamins,
ticket is now $99.
Yeah, Palace was robbed, but we should have given him more money. I think, even though I think Dan thinks we should have given him some goals as a head start, and I don't like that idea at all. I thought you were named what? Stop it! Most people thought it could have been named after Gary Gnu. If you know, you know. But no, I'm named after Gary Sobers. So there you go. Everybody knows Palace played their C team. They did not.
That's utter woke nonsense.
I mean, that's Rosie just trying to find something. That's the best they're gonna get, and it's good as well. They just happen to come across a better team in Arsenal. Moreno only played like a handful of matches for Newcastle.
Right. My point being is that some people think the player, if they ever put the shirt on, should never celebrate, whereas Eze was there for 5 years, I think it was.
Yeah.
Won FA Cup. I can understand that, but I think the whole you can't do it it's just really, I don't understand that culturally.
Yeah. I don't. Like I said, I'm saying it because more of for me, football is already constrained enough. That's all.
Yes. I mean, think about it. It was a great goal. You could argue.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. Wait, would you been okay with that? Eddie celebrated.
Yeah.
Don't worry about Eddie celebrating because he
did score against us, right? So I mean, there you go. Have it celebrate against Chelsea, and we enjoyed that, right? So that's kind of you should be able to.
But Havertz one makes sense, right? To me, it's also how they treated you on this. This matters to me. It may not matter because Tom will disagree. That's a great conversation to have on this. But regardless, how they treated you on your way out, I think matters as well.
Did they actually treat him bad? Like they treated a lot of their other players? I don't think so. They actually made money off of him.
No. But the fans have an opinion.
No, but it's not about the fans, is it? Is it about the fans?
I don't think clubs care. I don't think if Arteta. I don't think Arteta gave two woohoos that Eddie celebrated.
Okay.
I don't know. We have to poll our English fans.
It's the fans that dictate whether or not you celebrate when you score against a team, not the team itself, and not the ownership or anything. Huh?
I'm not sure, but Chelsea fans cared because they were probably booing 19 of the 20 attackers they brought in, and a little bit of time there.
You were named after Patrick Swayze's character in Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. There you go. I didn't know that. Pretty cool. Havertz looked miserable at Chelsea. Yeah, no, he wasn't having a fun time there. But
there you go. It has been made and shared to the WhatsApp group.
All right, so we shall see. I'm gonna do a save as
We
here.
need a lot more bingo cards.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Let me see if I can open it and do something with it. Oh, okay. Oh, I have to create it as an image, don't I? Let's see.
I
That's
created.
why you need somebody like Director John that just does all that stuff for you.
Oh, is that what it is? Let's see.
Good times. Good times.
Mm.
3 points.
Oh, you know what? I can just open it and then I can do this. Watch this. Oops. Got it. And then do this. And then do this. And then do.
Boom. Road
That.
trip bingo.
Yeah. And I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do. What's
We
that?
could do one for Rosie, her bringing up plastic straws.
Oh, yes, she would love that.
She would.
She would love that.
Rosie reveals her true love for Celtic.
They just lost their coach. She must
Yeah,
be
Brendan
sad.
Rodgers stepped down. Isn't that wild?
Okay.
I wonder who's going to take over for them.
All right. So this is ready to go. Let's see. I'll put it in the thing. What is? How do you put it? Do I put it? I don't even know where I put.
You can
these
do
things.
present. I don't. Yeah, Tom can mess with it, I guess.
Yeah, I will. I will put it in the. I'll put it over here.
How long ago was that though, BX? Where Tony Shirt was the main character. What happened?
All right. So there you go. It's there. So
my shirts have been the main character more than
yeah.
once.
Let's see.
Is that what it is? Ange back to Celtic.
Bingo card for Spencer wasting more than just plastic. Ay. I wish Rosie could rewatch the episode. Oh, yeah. That was Tony's wardrobe has been brought up many a time on the show. I mean, I think he had his jacket. He had his Russian cap.
Yep.
Yep.
It's all some good fun.
Yeah. He had his. I mean, even his food choices would be part discussion. Because he would be eating on the show.
Beer choices. He used to have beer with
There was a star thing here, and maybe we'll go into this since we are getting close to the end here. But Rosie had a question here. What's your go-to snack? Tony, I'll go start with you.
I'm torn now. It would be with cheddar jalapeno Cheetos, but since they're almost $5 a bag, they're not. But the late night loaded taco Doritos, they're $3 at Walmart. So that's my go-to snack right now.
A burrito is your go-to snack.
No, Dorito.
Oh, Dorito. Sorry, Dorito. Sorry, Dorito.
Late night loaded taco.
Late night loaded taco Dorito. All right, and Spencer.
It's a good question. I mean, I prefer sweets now as snacks. Like it used to be salt, right? So my go-to snack right now is candy corn. It just is.
You are disgusting.
Yes. Well, okay, you've known me for how long now? I'm disgusting.
Yes. Terrible, man. That's the worst thing ever.
Spencer, why?
As I told somebody, they must have hated you if they gave you candy corn on Halloween.
Spencer,
why you hate me like that?
Why do you? I like Indian corn better, but that's my preference. But why didn't you go straight down the middle? Salted caramel.
You can do that too. I think about the problem is in this house, like if you buy a bag of chips, like the two ladies will just devour them. They'll deny it till the cows come home. But I mean, donuts.
You have to devour them because after the nitrogen in them escapes overnight, they're generally not tasty the next day.
You are not making any sense.
I'll eat them. I'll eat the shit out of some flat chips. Yeah, Doritos used to be a big go-to.
Well, my biggest go-to was just kettle cooked chips. It doesn't matter what flavor. I would eat any of them.
They're too hard for me now. I'm getting old. I used to like them, but like I do like the salt and vinegar Lays.
Yeah.
I can go to those,
Yeah.
and then I also like the vanilla Oreos.
Me and my six teeth would not agree with that.
How about this one? I'll give you another good one, Gary.
The
Tell you
kettle
a
cooked chip.
secret. If you take Elmer Fudge cookies, and those are the ones with little Keebler L's, right?
The one with the chocolate on the back.
In the middle, like
Oh,
the
okay. I
wafers.
like the one with the chocolate on the back. I don't know what that one's called.
They're not too bad. But
Boo-hoo.
if you take them, put them in the freezer, and let them
Are,
harden
are
up.
you talking about with striped ones that are chocolate on the back, right?
Well, you can do those too. Either
the-
way, anything with icing on it, you put it in the freezer, and it just tastes better. Then
Supposedly the Girl Scout the brownie mint the mint cookies for the Girl Scouts, those ones go in the freezer. Good. The mint ones for the Keebler mint ones
Mhm.
also. I forgot what those are called. Those in the freezer. Good. I mean,
I'm
Snickers in the
not.
freezer is really good, and then
Yeah.
like Charleston Chew in the freezer, and you smack it, and you just eat the little pieces. Great.
That sounds worse than my candy corn episode.
No, it does not. Charleston Chew is not bad.
Russian Chew. That sounds like something your grandfather gives you out of his hot pocket, his warm
No,
pocket candy.
definitely not even. Now you're just trying to reach because I made fun of your candy corn.
No, I just
I'm not sure if you can find it anymore, but they used to make white chocolate Nestle Crunch bars.
I don't know
Yeah.
about the
Those
Nestle- I know they,
frozen.
I know they made the plain ones. I don't know about the Nestle Crunch ones, but
so good.
BX City made sugar and chocolate chip cookies. Tech
But
Director John has
now
joined
you
us.
go down the frozen
Welcome to
aisle
the
and you
show.
have you have like every company has their thing now.
Mm,
You got Reese's, you got
yeah.
I mean, let's not kid ourselves. The Reese's Halloween eggs and even the Easter eggs, those are really good. And
No. Okay, now you reach in and see Maltesers and Cadbury eggs are also my go. I can eat those things forever. Maltesers for sure.
Director John says go-to snack is Guinness.
Yes, and that's you know what I would agree with him, but I don't have enough Guinness on hand. So, and it's yeah no. I'm with you. I'm with you. There's a walking.
each one tastes like a.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Rosie. Gary, not George. You're disgusting. I'm not disgusting. Candy corn is disgusting. Ay, ay, ay.
Candy
Candy
corn
corn.
is candy corn is one of the 5 like food groups.
That is,
Remember?
that's the one. No,
That's exactly what I learned in Elf. And
That-
Will Ferrell's never wrong.
no,
Do
that
you
is
not
wrong.
like Indian
Yeah.
corn more than candy
Yeah.
corn?
Yeah.
I don't know what Indian corn is. Is that like real corn?
It has the dark part on the bottom.
I'll have to find that. Is
Oh,
that an
no.
Oklahoma thing?
You know what? That sounds disgusting. Don't even know.
No.
Don't eat any of that stuff, people. If you're gonna listen to this show and you're gonna get anything positive out of it, stay away from candy corn, folks.
Get your red 40s, get your yellow 5s. It's okay. I know that. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's a big Gunner's daughter's me selling Girl Scout cookies. Hey, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
Do it. What is a Charleston Chew? Oh, it's a wonderful candy. It's chocolate covered. I don't know, nougat or whatever that's called on the inside, but it's white and it's chewy. But when it's frozen,
Can we please go back to BX? BX, do you mean the actual Girl Scout cookies, or your THC Girl Scout cookies?
what in the world is he stop?
Your
Stop it.
Girl Scout cookies is like
He
one
said
of
my
everybody's
daughter. That should have.
favorites.
That's wherever your mind was gonna go should have just stopped.
Yeah.
Girl Scout cookies and
Tony,
him go together.
Tony,
Nope. Nope.
Tony. I'm trying to save you here.
Nope.
Let it go.
He's fully invested in on that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Charleston Chew are so good. They are good. They are good. They still do Nestle White. Oh, you see, I go to England and get some of those. That's the white chocolate crunch. Oof. Oh, and I do like what is it? The other thing I like the honeycomb candy. What is it?
Oh,
What's it called? Rosie, you know what it's called. The
honeycomb.
honeycomb with the chocolate all covered around it. Oh my gosh, I used to get those also from England when I
Is
would go.
that the they're like big wafers?
No, they're like kind of sort of like flat, like a
I've seen them. I know what you're talking
I
about.
can't remember the name of it now. Oh, but it's honeycomb on the inside of it. Really good. I like flake as well. And now all that is just chocolate that's just spread really thin.
Mm.
It's really good. Chico sticks. I've heard of it, but nah. Coconut boys, nah. Peanut butter is the best. See, Rosa, you don't know anything about
Yeah,
anything.
there's no way you can't have food. I mean, unless you're allergic, which again that would be insensitive of us.
Yeah,
But you can't have food and you're thinking not like peanut butter a little bit with
yeah.
chocolate.
I
Let me
have.
tell you something. You ever go to one of those candy stores and they got the fudge blocks, and you're like, yeah, I'll get a brick of that peanut butter chocolate fudge.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. No, I have. I make oatmeal for
woo.
myself because I'm getting old. But I have a scoop of peanut butter in it. It's really good.
Yeah.
Native American corn, not the kind that Tony's talking about. It's candy corn, little sweet orange, yellow. Yeah, they are
Yes.
disgusting. Yeah, you got stay away. If
Get
you
the
see it,
pumpkins.
run.
The pumpkins are amazing.
If you see them, run, Rosie.
Fudge
Run
is a
away.
waste of calories.
Scotland, Gary, not England. Well, you know a lot about what's going on in England, anyways. You know what I'm talking about. See, I told you know what it was.
Mm.
Crunchies. See, I knew you knew it. They're my favorite.
How can you say fudge is a waste of? I mean, obviously it's a waste of calories
Yeah,
according to your doctor, but
yeah. I like everything on here except for the cream egg. Rosie, I'm sorry. Cream egg. I don't want a chocolate egg with like white stuff in the inside of it.
yeah,
I'm sorry, just nah, nah.
that's a little bit
Fudge is a waste of calories. It is not. There's no such thing as a waste of
See,
calories.
sweet.
see now they're politically correct and call it harvest corn.
Oh
Oh,
no, that
you
is
oh, so
just
you said so it's still candy corn. It's just
yeah. Just they change the colors around a little bit.
oh, so we're talking the Indian corn
That's
used to
what
be okay. All right, I get. I thought it was somebody.
they,
Yeah,
Listen, no, no, no.
they taste better. It tastes
You
better.
they
you
taste
buy a
better.
you buy a bag of three, right? You get the pumpkins, you get the black corn or
I
whatever.
never liked the pumpkins that much.
Let me tell you something. Sounds disgusting, but she's
This
not
is
listening.
no everything you just said. Once you started with candy corn, it just went
We don't.
downhill from there.
That's more for me, Gary. Anyway, my point being is,
We're
I
in
have
overtime
literally
now.
we've poured all three into a bin. I've watched that woman upstairs. I've walked into her just sticking her hands and moving it around, trying to find the pumpkins, and I find it the most repulsive thing on the face of the earth. Because when I grew up, you take what's there and you scoop it, but whatever. It's only a
That's
little
kind of
Um,
bit of
like when you
coli,
get
Man,
right?
you got crunchies, flakes. I love it. Flakes are
that's
repulsive. It's
like
rich.
when you
Yeah,
get closer to Christmas and everybody's making the check mix and people
Hmm.
are picking out
yeah, yeah,
perpetuals or whatever
yeah.
like with this.
Yeah. Spencer's in trouble. But the best are when you get like a couple scoops of ice cream and you get one flake bar and you just crush it in the ice cream. You like
Yeah,
mix it around so it gets a little bit like soft.
yeah.
Mwah, the best. Or you go to England and you get what is it, the 99-cent ice cream with the flake in it. Can't go wrong, man.
I did have a really super fat moment this month. I we went to Walmart and I saw the big old bin of Utz cheese balls and I was like, you
That's
know,
like the ones you can like live in the tub,
yeah. I
basically.
saw. I was like, you know what?
It's not a tub, it's a barrel.
I think I'm gonna act like I'm six again for like 5 minutes, and I bought the whole thing, and it was really worth it.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but that barrel is
Yeah.
like it would fit. You wouldn't be able to see the top of it because it would fit the screen.
So I'm trying to convince her also to like give candy to her kids, right? Because it's Halloween, and she says they're not behaved well enough. But my argument is actually very valid. It's a Friday. She doesn't have to deal with the repercussions because it's obviously Saturday. But
There you go.
she
There you
said the
go.
kids have been not behaved this year.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go to Dave and Buster's for Halloween, so I don't know
I'm
what
gonna
that's
sit
gonna be.
out front here and pass out crappy candy to kids and hope they
You
don't
guys
egg my
have.
house.
We don't. I don't know what Mr. Whippy ice cream is. Anybody?
No.
Mm.
No.
Well, you know what? We're gonna have to get ready to go. It is already past 9. Um, I'm gonna have to go hang out with the boss for a little bit before it's nighttime, unless she's already fallen asleep.
1-0 to Arsenal. Let's go.
1-0.
44-24.
That is the stupidest thing I ever heard you say.
I just want. I
And for
wasn't
those
gonna.
who didn't know, Dallas Cowboys played Broncos in Denver, and
Why
the game
don't you
got
just put him
ugly.
in the penalty box,
The
Gary?
game got ugly, and I told him why. Dak gets overshadowed by the
Why,
youngsters all the time.
why does only Tony go into the penalty box?
Because I don't like you, Tony. Have you not figured it out? I kind of like Spencer a little bit, except for now the candy corn
Huh?
thing might. That candy corn thing might have like
Well,
that
to be
might like
fair,
he's brought it up multiple times now, and each time he gets a check.
I don't do a lot of digs normally. So when I do
But
do
you
a
brought
dig,
up candy corn.
well, the candy corn thing wasn't a dig on anybody. I
No,
just
I don't like
Just,
it, and you keep
I
saying you
think it's
love it.
the greatest
just make
food.
sure you buy you some harvest corn. It's not Indian corn anymore.
They call it autumn mix. I think at that no autumn mix. I'm wrong. Autumn mix has the pumpkins in it. I'm wrong. And then
Yeah.
you've got this thing called the caramel apples now.
Mm-mm. You have PTSD with cheese balls when you hit a ball of pure flavor. Jeez, yeah. Well, and then your hands get all
PG.
cheesy, and you have to do something with it. You can't like wipe it off, right? You can't.
Yeah.
You can't wipe it
What
off. You
what
have
what
to. You have to make sure you get all the
what's your
cheesy goodness.
favorite holiday candy before we get out of here?
Christmas trees, little Debbie's.
I like the. Oh, I did like those, but I like the
Yeah.
banana chewy things. I forgot what they're called.
I
But,
like the soft Christmas peppermints.
Oh yeah, those are good too, man.
mm,
But they have
I
this thing
could,
also, white chocolate covered fudge. That's really good too.
yeah, I have not. You know, it's been a while since
Oreos.
it's been a while since I trick or treated. So usually we just get
Divinity's great, but it's got like 5
yeah.
billion
I thought you
calories
meant the
in
best candy I've ever gotten.
it. Just
Given
your
out is candy bars.
favorite holiday candy.
Who do Arsenal have? Arsenal play Brighton on Wednesday, and then they play Burnley, I believe it is. Yeah, Burnley on the weekend. So Brighton supposed to be a tough game. Burnley supposed to be a tough game. So they're all tough games. The Brighton game is at 3:45 over here. So I believe that is 7:45 for you. 7:45 p.m. in the UK, Tiger and Guna. I don't know what that's like. I don't know what you're gonna be sleeping. You'll probably be sleeping, right? Yeah, you have to wake up early for that one. Really early. Have you not seen the hack about the corner of the Doritos packet uses them as a finger protector? What?
What?
I don't know what that means, but we're gonna get out of here, folks. Tony, what say you to the people?
Good night, Tony.
Good night, Tony. Spencer, take that top off.
Hey, listen, 6-2, first place in the AFC West. I don't know the chart. I think the Chiefs are playing tonight. Mrs. Travis Kelsey.
They are winning right now.
Probably.
They're up 7, but Washington has the ball now.
Yeah, it's early. I think it's early days in the game, as they like to say, or early doors.
Yeah, 20. There are 5 minutes left in this first half, so it's moving.
Well,
But it's only a 7-0 game, so there you go. You see that the Broncos center back Surtain is out for weeks. Did he hurt himself celebrating or something?
No, I don't think so. He had the ankle injury early in the game. They taped it up. He came back in. And then there was, I think, right before half, a tackle that was made. I think O'Reilly Moss made a breakup play. And you could see him kind of like go into his chest. I knew immediately it was a pec. Once they showed the video, I was like, that's a pec. And it was a non-contact injury. So I don't know if he – so he's out 4 to 6 weeks, which does create an issue for sure. Because it changes their coverages. They usually go man-to-man when he's out there.
Mhm.
Um,
Is he better than his dad? I remember when the Gators were trying to recruit him, and I believe he went to if I recall.
that's a hard one.
His dad was really good,
Yeah, it's
but
too early.
it was a
But if
different time. It was a different time for sure.
yeah, I would argue. Oh, that's a good question. His dad didn't make an Hall of Fame, did he? I could see Sertan being in the Hall of Fame. So I'm not saying he's better, different time. It's early days on that.
Yeah.
I don't regret them drafting him though. That's the thing. They've already paid him.
No, I would have no. I would like I said, he was going to come to the Gators, and he decided to go elsewhere because we sucked.
My problem right now is Riley Moss, as good as he is. I'm watching him too many pass interference penalties.
Mhm.
They drafted Jaheed Barron. This is one of those moves where Riley Moss ends up becoming our safety. I don't know, but either way, it was a fun game. Um,
Mhm.
I enjoyed it.
Not
I mean,
not for Gary.
No, it sucked, and you know what? It sucked because like he does it all the time. Dak's supposed to be one of the top. Like they even put the stat up. They put the
but
stat up.
Dak had nothing to do with y'all losing.
Stop with your talk because I've seen this too many times.
Your corners couldn't
He
cover.
can't spot team. He can't like go 3 and out like he did 4 times in the first half with the defense that we have and expect them to hold on. It's not. I've seen this. This is the same scenario, the same script I've seen too many times. I saw it against Green Bay when they played them in the playoffs. I saw that against Purdy multiple times. He cannot. He gets outplayed by first and second year players. It's ridiculous how that happens.
I mean, that's not how I saw it, but
He went 3 and out 4 times in the first half.
yeah,
Can't do that.
got a good defense. But for me,
No. But supposedly, if you were, they put a thing up on the screen. You got Dak, one of the top quarterbacks in the league. You've got
yeah,
a running back who's really good, and I even told you this. You've got two wide receiver, the best or the one of two of the
my
top
old running back.
wide receiver duos in the country. You've got the leading catcher with reception yards and TDs at
Mm-hmm.
tight end, and you're telling me you're going to struggle.
I mean,
You go up 3-0, and then you get 14 unanswered after that, and the game was over.
yeah. I mean, your defense couldn't play very good at
The
all.
defense sucks.
I
What
know.
part of you not listening to me
You
is
shouldn't.
happening?
Well, I'm listening, but you shouldn't give up 44 points. It's not on Dak.
The defense needs the offense to help them. Why do you have all your money in your offense and it can't maintain possessions in games? This is I've seen this for the last 4 years, my man.
Well, let me ask you this though. You've seen the Broncos defense, though, right? Very good.
I don't care about I don't think your defense is not supposed to be that good.
Statistically on pace to break the single season sack record.
Yeah, Dak wasn't getting sacked.
No, he didn't get sacked on Sunday, but
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you bring up a stat that means nothing in this
well,
game.
it
'Cause
means the
that
defense
wasn't
is really good.
no, but Dak no.
I
No,
think.
I'm telling you, I've seen this before. And it don't matter who we're playing, it don't matter how good they are on what side of the ball. He likes to spot teams. You know, he's probably had like nice numbers at the end of the day, but it seemed lost.
I think you're gonna have a great Thanksgiving this year. Who do the Cowboys have on Thanksgiving?
I hope it's somebody good. Let me
I think
check.
it's the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, we should be able to beat them.
Uh, I will get to see old Taylor.
We should be able to beat them. We can't beat them, then yeah, this season's done for.
Yeah,
I mean, the Chiefs are beating Commanders, but it is a road game on a Monday. So,
yeah.
and I think Washington is still playing without their starting quarterback anyway. So, you know,
Go Commandos.
yeah, yeah.
The worst name rebranding
Debo
ever.
Samuel comes back, and then he bobbles a pass and intercepted by the Chiefs. So that's how things are going for them.
Gary,
Yes, sir.
say goodnight.
Yes, 3:45 over. Yeah, that's going to be way early for you. Everybody, thank you for joining us. We will be back um, next week. Happy Halloween for those who are going to celebrate. Stay away from the candy corn. run. And if you get candy corn, throw it back at the people that give it to you. Tell them to stop being so rude to you when they give you the candy corn. Everybody, thank you for joining us. We'll do this again next week. Let me find the button. Here comes the button, and we're out.
Life is a journey. Don't waste the trip. Enjoy the ride. There you go.